Hi everyone, I'm GREYMOND. Today I wanted to talk to you about what to do if you have low tolerance to uncertainty. I think a lot of people who are suffering from OCD and are doing recovery work have a very low tolerance to uncertainty, which makes the recovery a lot more difficult. There are people that can just push through and do the recovery work, and they're I guess more tolerant to uncertainty, but um, for a lot of people it's really challenging. So I just wanted to talk about that today. If you feel like you cannot hold on, it is extremely difficult to be in the state of uncertainty with an OCD thought, and not do the compulsion, whether it's mental or physical, so like a bureau, analyzing, asking for reassurance, googling, or physical compulsions such as you know doing something physically, obviously. Try to, in terms of Puro, delay as much as possible. So for me, when I was suffering with Puro, a good rule of thumb that worked for me was that I would say, okay, if this thought still bothers me in a week, then I will do reassurance. But right now I will not. So I will wait a week. If it still bothers me, then it's not fair that you just keep suffering, right? In a sense. So then I can ask for reassurance. But until the week is up, I'm not doing it. And this cuts down your compulsions drastically. But at the same time, the uncertainty doesn't feel as bad because you're kind of leaving that door open to do reassurance. You're not saying, I will never figure this out, I will never find out the answer. You're saying, okay, I can still look into it, but right now I'm going to choose not to because that's the healthiest thing to do for my recovery, right? In terms of the physical compulsions, I would say try to reduce them very slowly. So 5% a day. 5% a day feels like too much. Do 1% a day, and then keep adding, right, as you are going throughout the days, right? So pick the, just with for physical compulsions is pretty straightforward, doing the hierarchy. And say in certain situations you get OCD thoughts and you have to do compulsions. Well, in which one of these situations there's least amount of anxiety, right, where it's tolerable, the uncertainty would be tolerable, right? And then start with that. Or even if that's still maybe a little bit too much and it's not that tolerable, then do the physical compulsion, but do it in a to a lesser extent, right? To maybe not so thorough, right? In whatever way that would work for you for your physical compulsions, right? So and build up this tolerance, right? I think it's extremely difficult to live with uncertainty, but honestly, this is the only way forward in recovery, and the tolerance does build. So start out very slow, delay, allow yourself to have that opportunity. If you ask questions from people around, then have that conversation with them, that they don't start to get angry at you and stuff like that. And then, you know what I mean, like those kinds of things. In terms of PRO, some people had questions there. And in terms of physical compulsions, if you do end up doing a compulsion, don't beat yourself up for it. You know what I mean? Look at it that, okay, you know what, I've done a compulsion, whatever, I'm going to do better next time. Allowing yourself that. I've made my percentage quota. That's all I needed to do. I don't need to go further, for today, And then also try to reduce the stress around you as much as possible, because you need to give your mind some room to recover. If you're always putting your mind in a stressful situation, then that just makes everything worse, you know choosing to push through every single day, choosing to push through to the extent that you can, and the tolerance will build up and you will feel easier being uncertain. I was reading some of the previous comments for the I'll link the previous video about uncertainty that I did, and people were saying that they at first they were scared, but now they embrace the uncertainty, they run towards it. Like, you should really read the comments under I'll link the video at the end, and you can read the comments under that one. But people are saying it's a lie, it's a bluff. It's not true. It feels very real. It's not. It always gets you. It's like a magician. You know, the magician tells you how they did the magic trick, but then they get you with it again and again and again, right? So it's just saying that, no, it's the same thing. I'm not buying it anymore, you know? And even though you don't have 100% proof, you don't have 100% certainty, you have the certainty of doing the compulsions about a million times before and not getting anywhere. That's all the certainty you need, you know? Try to look at it that way. I hope you find my videos helpful. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. If you would like to do the recovery program with me, all the information is on youhaveocd.com. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.